Dat werkt, denk ik. Hier kijken. Ah, test. Eens even kijken of dit werkt. Ja, we're in. Okay. And that's can I hear myself? Yeah, okay. It works. So, what's this? This is broken file. I need a new URL. Let's see where in my browser at. New browser. Then we create a new tab, new browser. Now we need. Oh, I'm searching when searching. Oh. And now it's slow. So I need to know where is my logo? Where is my logo? My logo? Mine logo? It's not even my logo. Where's the pretty logo? Service logos or kawaii logos? I don't know. Where the pretty logos at? I want my pretty logo for VSCode. Oh, look at it. We got some logos, but yeah. I don't see my logo that I wanted. The logos are going here. Yeah, sure. Okay, but I don't see the logo. Let's see. Where is the VSCode logo? Someone said it, I think, in the past. Here's the request. Ah, there we go. Which one do I like? I like the default one, the normal one. Well, normal. I don't know. It has to be a URL. Maybe I should clone it. Wait, this is not an image. This whole thing is not an image. Not an image that I want, at least. Oh, that's right. VTuber style logos. And now we search for VSCode. It's still here. Nice. Right? Is it still here? No, not in VTuber. Oh, I forgot. I forgot if I actually. That's not. I don't think I want to. Next image URL. Oh wait. Does this work? Nope. No, but it's doing. Don't go there. Maybe I can. Where's logo rigging? Under rigging. Search logo. Oh wait, someone has copied it. Maybe. Get up. This person copy the logos maybe. Yeah, I think they did. They have their application somehow and so oh there's some yeah whatever. How do we I don't know. I don't know how to do that. I don't know. How do I do it? No, no idea. Anyway, Ken? What's this? Someone in chat and I'll manage that later, I guess. I'll have to figure that out later. Templates config public downloaded logos. This is not exactly what service logos. Yeah, about that repository, that's gone. Like, well, I guess I have to download it again and upload it somewhere else myself. This is a different logo. That's not what I search. There we go. They spam chats. Oh, so much work. There we go. I don't know how to do the rest of the chat, but let's see. We have the kawaii logos, but guess I have to go back here and then download it, and then maybe oof, round or default? Round or default? Ah, I think this one is okay. I'm just not sure. Yeah, okay. Let's download it over there. And then download the round version as well. Yeah, download it as well. And then I forgot where I left it. Where did I leave my repository for VSCode? Actually, it's not this exact. It shouldn't be in this one. No, it shouldn't. Because it's not. No, that's not how we do it. We could try a guest, maybe. We have our own logo. This is sort of a repository. And you could, in theory, add things to this, I think. So let's try. So let's open a folder. Projects, VTuber. Wait, we have to make it go in here. So we first have to right get God get clone, and then we can edit this file. Wait, I already did it. It's in code as a code. Now I'm doing it again. Well, it's okay, I think. Open the folder. Oh, where's it at? Where is it? Here it is. Open. So bright. All right, we're inside. This is later. we don't need it right. Yes, it's me. It's a me. New terminal. Of course, yes. Now, we can add a file. Copy. Visual Studio Code. J to here. And from to here. There we go. And then they're in here. And we need a blob code. We'll change it later. First, well, add DOM. There we go. Add images to someone else's computer. That's the cloud. There we go. And then we have to git push. Oh, wait, we can't because we cannot push easily. I don't know how to do this the other way. But we can always... we have to change this. So I forgot how we do this, and I always return to my save version. Let's get it's not on GitLab. We don't need one. And then we are here. And then we have gists. Is that the same? I have no idea if that's the same. Git edit coders and gists. I don't think. Oh wait, we can check. We can check. We can check. Download and subscribe. Download zip. Report from revisions. Yeah, fun, but no, no, no. How do we edit? No. Edit. Edit a file. No. Yeah, I think they don't tell us, and I forgot how they work. I forked it already. This is my fork, right? Yeah, 3 weeks ago. Download zip, embed, share, clone. Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah, that's this. So now I got the right thing. There we go. And that's mine, I guess. Okay. Maybe now check sync changes. Okay, git push. There we go. Let's not show you. Now we wait, and now it's uploaded to, I hope, over here. Now we have images as well. Okay, it's ugly, but who cares? And we want this image raw. I hope this is transparent, actually. Now we have to go find the code. Yeah, and then we add program. And raw is true. We upload it. I prefer this to be a local URL, so we have less problems if we don't have interwebs, but that's a later problem. Updated the URL. Yeah, I think that's okay. Git push. And now it doesn't work yet. Now and now it still doesn't work. Because I didn't locally update it yet. So we go to yes. Your branch is up to date. Use git to include what will be committed. But what? Git? Oh, I get it. Yeah. Git merge, I believe. Later. Now the logo. What? Merge? I don't get it. I'm doing something wrong. This is what we pull. Later. Right. Changes. I don't know. The terminal. Move. There we go. Now, original. Fetch. Cool. Now we have all the files. We look at the file, we close the file, and it still doesn't work. So we do it all again. And now it takes time. And we don't have a logo yet. And it's slow as something wrong, I think. Yeah. It's also a broken link. I copied it and this is the logo. It's 404 not found. I don't know why it doesn't like it. Maybe because of this. That's definitely an issue. And I'm not sure if... Wait, if it's complaining about that, do I need that? I changed it locally, so it should work already. I think. It should work now. It's slow! Why? Ah. And it doesn't download it. Still doesn't. There's no image. There is still no image. Background image. I guess GitHub instance. Yeah. Later. 5. That means that this one also broken. Has to. Works. One. That's mine. Stars. A lot of people like it. Don't know the people, but so it is not found. How strange. Well, a block. Maybe. I don't know. Raw? Blob? Nope. I don't know how that works. Like, really, really. Can I open image in new tab? Give me this one. Oh my. That's not how this works. How can I nah, 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 nah. I'm gonna try differently. Open image in new tab. This is an image. What? Someone no. Mute. What's up? Personal question. Okay, so that doesn't work yet. It's just an image. Aspect ratio. This is an image. Not the right image, but we can try. There we go. And then we change it a little bit. So we sure there's no explanation mark yet. There's probably other ways to ask it to refresh. What if I'm editing the wrong place? Right. Still don't see. So it might have worked if I knew where this was located. No. I should have. I really should have documented how I implemented this. Command palette profiles. That's Discord. No. Custom. Maybe it tells me this one. Extension settings. So there. Well, it is. Control click. And I fetched it. So disable. Close it. Maybe it's caching it. I don't know. I don't know if it's caching or not. And now, nah, close. Oh, don't say. It's not updating. But I also thought I disabled you. What? Custom. No. This. Yeah. Hey, disable globally by the user. Right? Never. Globally. Sync this. What? Re-enable customs here, starting from extension to be available, being applied inline into a workbench. Custom-based variables. Still at yeah. So what? Why doesn't it work? So this should be the one I'm editing. It's in right? In code. Right. So I don't get it. I could just nuke it. Now it's nuked. Now it shouldn't work anymore. And it still was there, so right. I don't get it. There's something going on, some fishy thing going on. Maybe I should reboot and all that joy. Oh boy. No, later. Okay, git clone. There we go. Now we're here. Still no logo. PNG. Open. It works. Let me show you. It works. It's here. So the URL that's inside now works. And I have both images. So I could also edit this to be a local link. Logo artwork by GitHub. Kawaii. Those logos doesn't exist anymore. And if it ever returns, it's service logos. Oh, it moved. Dude, you made them disappear. I miss them. There we go. Wait, what? I wrote it correctly. Oh my. Okay, so this works. We add the code. Update it. String. Yeah, go. Get, no, cd f. Git push. I don't know if it works. Nope, it doesn't work because we don't have the gist gist thingy, which is nope. Which is over here. So we open this config file. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Open file. Project code as code. Here we are. Now we open this one. Did anything change? Yes, it's HTTP got replaced. All right, don't save. Not that one. So, and now push. It's still a local file though. And it's not worky, not worky. So now it's locally changed to Kawaii logos. Doesn't say it here yet. Which probably means the program does some caching or something. It caches something. Not sure what. I might have to restart the whole computer or the program itself. Yeah, I don't know. Could take a look. For test stream, it's fun. It could, but yeah. So we did I try? I don't know. I forgot if I tried to actually update. Probably doesn't load an image right now. Nah, it's still missing. It's still missing the image. Because it's an image. I know. I know. So, okay. I guess I need to reboot for this part to reload or recache the plugin. Let's see, custom. It was named custom. I don't see it now. Custom. No, this one. Custom. This is enabled globally. Activating action stayed up 5 milliseconds. Yes, it's terrible. You're making the program only slower and slower. Reload. Ooh, commands. Reload custom. I can't copy, but I can try to run it. How do we do it? How do we go? Show or run commands. Yes. Restart to effect. If code complains about corrupt click, don't show. See readme. Restart, please. Thank you. I should have done this all along. It works. It works. I have made custom logo again. Oh, sweet. Ugh. All this work. But I learned a new thing. There is a command to restart the custom CSS and Java, whatever. So, new logo, nice and easy. Yeah, that was my plan for this stream, and now I might try more. I'm actually not even sure. Yeah, I see. I'm having voice. Can I hear myself? I'm actually not even sure. Yes, I have my own voice. So I might want music, but I might get well. Yeah, I don't. Maybe I don't care a little bit. Nah. Let's get some music. Oh, yeah. My laptop is choking. It doesn't have much power. Now it does. Let's see if we have... Yes, there's music. I'm unsure if it's too loud, but... I lost it. There it is. There we are. Okay, so this works. We happy. we happy. So we have the logo now. We close it. Wait. We need an empty one for later, maybe. And now we go to the daily update things. I'll explain later. First of all, there's no new kernel. There is... Ooh. No new kernel means no new fun with kernel stuff. Busybox takes a long time. Drop beer. Drop beer. There is... That's not newer. That's the same version. So there are no new versions for my lovely own distribution nobody should use. And let's try updates or work on something actually. Open folder. It's a big mess. There we go. Open up. Yeah, there we go. Terminal. Okay, let's make sure it's all clean. It's all clean. And now we build custom Linux with busybox to enjoy life as we know it. Well, yeah. And now put them on, doesn't matter much. That doesn't matter that much. I also notice my Wi-Fi is very sloppy upstairs. Maybe I have to up my Wi-Fi upstairs. The laptop is also not connected to Wi-Fi, so yeah, that's maybe the issue. Let's see. So, right. Oh, now it's all right. Now it's back, and the comment is gone, I think, which is great. So, Teenylinux is not my own project in the beginning. It's based on a weblog for Mitch. And Mitch, he actually wrote, based on probably other documents, how to compile the kernel and busybox, and I'm just copying it. Here's the blog. How it started. It's a little bit older, but I took it upon myself later to update this and make it into a script, like many people probably will do. And my script will compile it automatically, checks for the requirements. Yeah, well, it basically compiles it and tries to start a new quick emu, and we have fun. Fun. And meanwhile, I learned a lot of bash scripting and kernel configuration. It's not very deep or hard to learn this, because this is just scripting. But yeah, you learn a few things here and there, and my GitHub also looks more busy. you can automate it as well, but it's legit. I did some stuff that day. So if you go to my GitHub, it's, I don't know, there's some activity. It's not only Teenylinux, but there are more things, but mostly Teenylinux. Just a way to do stuff. GitHub, automate and learn. GitHub, Git, especially Git. I needed to learn Git. And meanwhile, you get a product that sort of works and actually boots. And I was able to make it work on real hardware as well. And that's fun. So while we wait for it to build, there's a script to get a compiler stuff working. Muscle is, I think, a libc replacement or a smaller variant, especially handy for embedded systems. And it's also my idea, like, make a small system. You should actually just use build root. So yeah. And we have commercials, I think. Yeah, we don't want that. So Teenylinux is still compiling, so we can just go to busybox is out. Should also work on the website itself, I guess. There's no new version here because I don't see the need yet. There's an ISO you could boot. I'm not even sure if it works on AMD, but still cool. The loose build artifacts source code. I'm not sure if you should download those. The GitHub. I always check on my computer if the compile scripts work, and if it works on your computer, and then you know you can modify it. I would still recommend against it. I recommend you look at build root. Also, there's a nice make menu. No, not weather. Oh, my browser. Build root.org, maybe? Yes. Yeah. Maybe because of streaming and my Wi-Fi was really bad, so I guess it's because of this. So I should also work on my internet for streaming. It's not great right now. busybox is updated, and we're at... Oh! Is this new? No, I already have this busybox, I think. Yes, I already got it, so that's not new. Build root is way cooler, way better. It has nice configuration menus. It works differently than bash scripts. It's the best thing you could try use to make an embedded Linux. I mean, if you need a distribution, you should go for a distribution, but if you... I don't know what it's doing right now. Why did it close? What? Oh, maybe my mouse. It's way better. It's... I suggest you take a look at it. Or if a distribution like Ubuntu, Mint, Fedora, Arch Linux Gen 2, if you don't like them and build root is too complex, my project is way too small for you. It's useless actually. Clicking doesn't work that fast. If this too technical and you're missing applets or things you need, then maybe Linux from scratch. And this is what I actually try to use as well. And this is where I learn a lot from. And I'm not trying to replace this at all. It never will, because this is golden. I think this is cool. This is a cool learning project. You can build upon this. And if you're more serious, you can combine it maybe with build root. Because you can, well, first of all, if you want to use parts of this, you can just read it and try to apply it to stuff. Or you can take build root, look at what you're missing, look at Linux from scratch, probably beyond Linux from scratch. What's the second book? Well, second book, it's the continuation. Like if you have the basis, then you might want more software that's not needed for the basic Linux. Then you need beyond Linux from scratch. Now I'm explaining what are all these projects, but let's look at the current stable of this book. There's also systemd version. They're nearly identical, just a small difference in the unit system, I believe it's called. If that's unfamiliar. If you're familiar with all this, then you're already bored, I guess. But if you're not, basically Linux from scratch is the basic Linux, getting it up and running with a system of software packages to build itself again. And that's the minimal system. So you have a kernel, you have a shell, and software to build itself again. You can make it repeat itself. Not that that's what you would want to do, but you can know for sure when you have finished Linux from scratch, you can build it itself. Instead, with other distribution or live distributions, you have to add packages to be able to build something, and you're not entirely sure what they uh, apply to their distribution. And uh, I'm bored. I don't want to explain this. There are better videos about this. Anyway, beyond Linux from scratch is adding packages to your base. And you can also say, like, well, I don't build Linux from scratch. I have my own system, like build root, or you're writing your own operation system and you need a certain package or support. Then you can actually take a look at beyond Linux from scratch or Linux from scratch itself if it's listed in the normal book. You can take a look at this as well, because there's another website that I find very interesting and I'll show you later. But Linux from scratch is actually a very, no, not errata. It's also important, but stable. Linux from scratch, it's a whole table of contents. It's all kinds of software. And one of the last things you build is the kernel, because, well, you need all the other stuff already set up on your running host to make it bootable and select drivers. But you build all these tools. These are all, well, I wouldn't say necessary, but they are required to build a certain Linux that holds up to a certain standard within the Linux and I guess Unix POSIX standards. I don't know. Some people know. I'm explaining it again that I didn't plan to do, and I'm terrible at it. But I hope I spark some interest and you get well more information from the good book and whatever. It's free as well. You cannot say that for macOS or Windows to be able to compile it all the knowledge and support. I mean, there is a mailing list, IRC, but there are also an unofficial Discord, and there is Reddit, and there's plenty more probably channels where you can chat. But yeah, they're LFS and standards. They're holding up to certain standards. That's why some certain choices are made and why certain packages are installed. And Vim is one of the few text editors they include as a default, but you can skip it and try install Nano or whatever other editor. You can say, like, yes, I'm going to build most of these, but I don't like this tool. I have an alternative. And you can drop this one and install the other tool that you know. If it's in beyond Linux from scratch, then you can install that. You can deviate from this, but this is the default. They know if you build this in order, it will work. It will be able to compile beyond Linux from scratch. They have notes about the package and how, and you can pick libc which is commonly used, most used libc library with most distributions. Like I said, I'm using Muscle. I tried libc, but my variation didn't work. For libc, you need more other packages. You need more compilation stuff, and it supports more stuff, different stuff, and I don't need it. So if you want other software that requires libc or expects libc, then follow the book normally. Like in, I don't, I should stop switching so many tabs. But this is a standard thing. You can also do package management, which by default, this Linux from scratch isn't not going to use any package management. You install it, it's installed. You can delete it by hand and it's gone and it can break, and updating good effing luck. But it's interesting to learn. And you also build a cross-compiling suite to get yourself separated from your host. If you want to compile Linux from scratch, you have a host, Linux or Windows subsystems, Linux something, WSL2. You could try build Linux from scratch in there. Basically, you get a Debian or Ubuntu host, in that case with a Windows custom Linux kernel, but then you also get their Ubuntu and or Debian or Mint or Fedora custom. It's not very custom, but we assume they customized it. Binutils, GCC compiler, and glibc. It's custom. So you want to get a clean known base compiler set. Well, clean, you customize to a known standard, knowing if this works, you get the other results. And people use this book, the Linux from Scratch book, actually for pure their cross-compiler toolchain. There's also cross-compiling Linux from Scratch, which is meant to be cross-compiling for Arches, but you can use this as a base to get a cross-compiler for the target you want, which is interesting. It's so many topics. Osdef. Yeah, please go there. Because DuckDuckGo is broken today. There's osdef.org, another topic, another interesting thing. But this website basically is a collection of knowledges, notes, complete tutorials, incomplete tutorials for various parts to make your own operation system, from kernel to whole, all the software, window manager, debugging. It includes tricks and tips on how to make a cross compiler and later a compiler for your own OS. And they have, well, you can see a lot of documentation. It's overwhelming for me right now, but you can take an operation system as your beginning host and start developing your own OS, or build, in this case, a compiler set. Yeah, there's Windows. You can make a compiler, cross compiler, to target another OS and compile your OS. And then from there, your own OS have built a compiler for your OS using your cross compiler the first time. And inside your own OS can then compile your own software. Basically getting into your now Linux and or Linux from scratch, and now you can compile yourself and you're independent from whatever host you were using. Chicken and the egg story. How do you start being a chicken? Well, you get born from an egg. Well, how? You begin from the evolutionary earlier version or a different version, and you start making a new OS. If evolution makes sense for you. So yeah, OSDEF explains how you make a cross compiler for your own target, and this can be handy. I tried using this for some ideas I had, and I got stuck and I didn't understand all the flags, and you get help, and eventually someone said, oh, what you're actually trying to do is compile Linux. Maybe you should take a look at Linux from scratch. This was more than 10 years ago, and they showed this book, and I tried it, I failed it. Be prepared to fail, and then follow the book by the letter, copy what you have to copy, read. Sometimes it's optional, like there's a note, an example means blah blah blah. That doesn't mean you have to run it, but read. Read the text, and if you read it and it makes sense to then run it or modify it and then run it, yeah, you have to read it and know what it says. You cannot just literally take this code and run it. You have to understand what it says and set the variables. Anyway, rambling about the cross compiler stuff in OSDEF, because this is really interesting, cool stuff, learning about, well, everything in computers. I mean, it's not BIOS, but after the BIOS, if you are able to start your bootloader, which they explain here how to make one for master boot record, MBR, old style, or they even explain how to do it for UEFI. This Linux from scratch, you can boot from UEFI. I mean, the documentation is there to compile the kernel. I skip showing it here, but if you there are examples at Gentoo, or Gentoo actually has a very good documentation. Gentoo Arch Linux. I wanted to show you. No, that doesn't work. Arch. Yeah. No, not a 32-bit. Oh my. Yeah, let's go to the official one. Leader collection. All right. Okay. Um, wiki. There we go. So we have UEFI and explains what it maybe is. There is some complex stuff. If you understand this all, great. If it's all new for you, fun. Most kernels are actually already enabled for these, but if you have one that isn't, you have to enable some. I assume you know how to compile a Linux kernel. Else, look it up how to do it for your distribution. And for Linux from scratch, you copy basically the knowledge from Arch or Gentoo. You have to enable these symbols, these kernel configuration symbols. When you enable them, some get enabled when you enable AV and AV. Stop. Probably the others come automatically. But if you enable them, and then your kernel itself, it becomes a file that can be booted by your UEFI bootloader. So you can, if you enable them, you throw the kernel. I don't know, no refined, no. Yes, show is fun. You should look up what this is and install it and get it running and get familiar with it. But once you install your kernel, heck, here we have it. Your kernel, this is a familiar name. If you ever had worked with kernel and booting it from grub or grub, you place your kernel on the file system of your UEFI. Normally you have grub, you specify what it is, but now using BCFG, basically this command will add, this is the label, like Arch Linux. This is the boot file. This means that you actually add the kernel as a boot option. The UEFI bootloader basically treats the kernel as executable and will start it. And then you add an optional command string. Windows actually also has this option that the UEFI supplies the bootable executable this as a variable to use. And here you specify just like you would with grub to start the kernel. Anyway, this is UFI, also interesting. I'm rambling. I have no idea if this is interesting. Probably partly, or in part, and probably I can plan this more ahead, but I just wanted to explain this in some video, and now I did it. And I'm gonna see if it, yeah, it's already done. I rambled too long. Well, this is okay, I guess, but um, if I now try rebuild it, it sees the kernel and the unit ROMFS is already done. So I just quit. I didn't have to, but I rebooted it, and when it boots, my custom kernel and busybox, it took now almost 7 seconds to boot. What? It's a bit different. Once in a while, it's taking a long time, and sometimes it's fast. This is slow. I mean, normally it's faster. 6.7? This is slow. I've seen better times. But anyway, we're in Linux kernel 691, and we can log in using root. And this is running in QEMU because I have all the way here. Yeah. The last step in my script is do QEMU, but you can skip this and copy this command and just point to the boot size image. I have no idea what the kernel name. This is my kernel, the VM Linux. You can copy it out and rename it. I have built. You can look at the code, but you cannot look at the blog post from Mitch how he makes a unit RAMFS. You pass them to QEMU. You can remove no graphic. You get a nice GUI, and this is just a kernel command, like we've seen Arch people pass to the UFI kernel, and we basically start QEMU. I also set RAM, and most of these variables I set in vars because it gets complicated. And well, I set them here, so you can set the host name here. It will enter here, but you have to. It passes this into the unit RAMFS build script, so you have to change this and rebuild unit RAMFS. But you can do that very easily. I won't do it now because it takes more time, and we are already an hour in the video, and I think I'll cut the video up in 2 parts. But yeah, so we built Linux from scratch. Oh no, Teenylinux, the smallest Linux I'm able to build. It's not the smallest in the world, but it's small, and we don't have KSSA, so we are very sad, and we want to compile stuff, and that's why I made some packages. It's not really a package. This is more like download a precompiled muscle library and GCC like compiler stuff. It now downloads. It's very slow because I'm streaming. Normally it's very fast. So maybe because I'm streaming and videotaping this, that might also influence my boot speeds. So yeah. Anyway, and my load is also heavy, so yeah, I guess if I see the specs, I could have known. While streaming, everything is slow. Yeah, I see someone's point on Twitter. Why you want a very beefy computer to stream and show code, but demonstrational purposes, this works fine. And it's fast enough for muscle to download. It extracts muscle and it will rebuild. No, it will not rebuild. It installs it into a special directory, build directory. I made it. I mean, it's on my own build. You can add muscle probably to build root as well, and it will probably do it way faster, way better, way more safe. I made assumptions. Don't use my code. My code is bad. Just use build root or follow Linux from scratch. It's way safer. But now muscle is, well, prepared to be installed. Now we rebuild units. Oh, before we do it, if we are going to rebuild it, And sup. Wow. Wow. Okay. Whatever. Hello. Oh, Lord. Yes, that's fun. You can change the variables. This one particular, but all the IP stuff as well. If you want to make them um, become a different IP, because I'm using static IP in my scripts, you can do DHCP, but you have to enable the services. Look at the scripts how to enable them. I suggest again use build root or Linux from scratch. You don't have to do this weird stuff like this, but you can. And if you have tap devices, bridges on your Linux, you can connect them. User also works, but you can change the IPs and then connect remotely. So okay, I changed the host name. I prepared muscle, and now you rebuild the units system. So you supply a unit. There is in the README all kinds of help. Please check that out and realize it's all shit and just go for build root, please. And now it's copying the build files into the new units ROMFS. So it's making it larger, probably 90 MB or something, from just a few MBs. It making it larger. It's taking its time. But we're getting, well, all the normal busybox stuff is getting copied. And then all the GCC stuff supplied by Muscle. So it's actually, if you want to do Linux from scratch very clean and you think, oh, which was my idea, Muscle of or my Linux, my small Linux, and then build Linux from scratch. Getting Muscle precompiled is kind of dirty. I mean, you're compiling all this and then getting a precompiled Muscle. It's kind of nasty. So I want to look in building Muscle as well, and then getting it in here, and then have a system that could build Linux from scratch. Would be cool, but nah, not yet. As you can see, I'm in there, and our host name is Hellord. And then we have GCC. Well, do we? Yes, we have. This is slow. Normally it's faster. But this is really slow. It's really, really slow. Ugh, cold coffee. That's no nice. I'm talking and rambling for an hour. It's very slow. What's the problem? It's very easy. There we are. We can just do this. I'm surprised. Why is it so slow? Is it really because I'm also streaming? Probably. Or I broke something. I don't suspect I broke something, but oh well. We'll see. I don't want to make it run a lot longer, but oh yeah, okay, here we go. It's done. The the O flag is output, and it would have been renamed app.out to hello. So basically, I don't have to do this now. It's the same result. Hello world. But hey, if you know that meme, I should edit the source, right? I don't have nano, no. I have fim, p, and well, nope, no, no, no. Quick tip: if you're in Vim and you want to exit, press escape, double point, or whatever it's called, Q, explanation mark, enter. Now you're quit without editing. I abused that functionality the first time I learned how to enter Vim. And now I'm in there, and you have no idea how V or Vim works, but that doesn't matter. You know how to get something working. And there we go. Oh, insert mode. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Not inserted. Insert? Is this an insert? I forgot. Yeah. Well, that's how you manage. And if you fail, you quit and you try again. And now I finally successfully edited a file and I want to save. Press escape. Double point. W for write. Quit for exit. Just don't exit if you only want to save and then continue. But I want to quit. Explanation mark. I forgot what it means, but something like ignore stuff and just go. And now it's no. And now it's edited. So if I now first, does it work? No. There's something fishy going on with the paths. But if I now, yes, output hello 2, I could override it, of course, but well, this will take a while again. Probably because quick ammo asked CPU, like, I want to choose some files, I want to brrr the compiler, and my host is saying like, yeah, that's fine, but I'm streaming you to the interwebs while we have no viewers. So yeah, you have to take a while, or have to take a rest and wait a while. Yeah, whatever. When it's done, it's done. Now it's better. Now we have a hello too. Hello, and a hello too. And that's hello. Okay, cool. I think that was fun. I've tried a lot, and I'll see how this video turned out. And I hope to see you next time. If you liked it, leave a like, a comment, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I got to start somewhere, and this is my well, not first video, not first start, but it's a more serious attempt at vlogging what I do and what I enjoy doing. So I hope you liked it, and I see you. Bye. And now I have to find the stop button. Bye.